guys, welcome back to A Complicated Melody. So I have a great show and tell video for you guys. I picked up 5 of the new Wet n Wild trios. So these are brand new in 2011 collection. From what I understand, these aren't limited edition. However, they are 50% off at Walgreens right now, and I totally hunted them down today. Like I went to 5 stores. Yes, I went to 5 stores, and of the 5 stores that I went to, 4 of them had them. They were on the end of the aisle, so you check the end cap. I found 5 of them. There's one more that when I found the one that was left, it was broken. So I'm going to try another Walgreens tomorrow and see if I can find it. So the swatches for that one, when I find it, will just be on the blog post that's, that will accompany this video. But I wanted to go ahead and show you the things that I did have so that you guys can get to your local Walgreens by Saturday while it's still 50% off and snag some of these things up. There are also new nail polishes, and these are like quick dry, supposed to dry in 60 seconds, and I picked up 4 different colors, so I'll show you those as well. The first one that I will show you is called I Dream of Greenie. So that's what it looks like. Now what you'll notice is this top one is broken, and that's because I just dropped it. I dropped actually all 5 that I had in my hand. So that will be a good blooper for the end because I'm such a klutz. So this totally broke, but the good thing about these palettes are they're normally just $3. 50% off $1.50. So that's like 50 cents a shadow. So I'm just going to go buy another one. So oopsie daisy, for $1.50 I will totally go buy another one. It's not like, that expensive. But they're actually, what I noticed is that they're so soft that I just really just pressed this right back down and it went back down. But I'm kind of like anal where I'm going to want a new one anyway, just because it broke. So, so this color comes with 3 different green shades. Obviously by the name you can tell. So you get this light green, almost like a cucumber green. You get more of a grass green and a lime green. So here's a close-up of the swatches. Now what you'll notice is that light green is actually the one that broke, but it's actually very soft and very powdery. So even though it's a great color, I can imagine that you're going to probably get a lot of fallout from that. And the other 2 colors are still soft but not as powdery. That green is very pretty, and then that lime green. And these are so pigmented. I think the sign said like 30% more pigmented than either the previous formula. It's like 30% more pigmentation. So, and I definitely, just like the other Color Icon palettes, these are very pigmented colors. So the next one I'll show you is called Spoiled Brat. This one has pink, a glittery black, and a silver. That's what it looks like. That's an up-close shot of those swatches. As you can see, that is very, very pigmented silver. The glitter on the black, and that bright pink. The next palette is called I Got Good Jeans. As you can see, it's like a denim theme. Blues. Very pretty blues. There you have that bluish tone silver, kind of similar to the Snow Sprite palette that came out with the Christmas one. A gorgeous blue and a bright gold, a very yellowy gold, which is a nice interesting color to have. Finding a yellow gold like this is sometimes kind of hard to find. So the next palette is called the Silent Treatment. It is the most neutral palette of the 6 new trios. You get a nice taupe color. It's kind of purpley, a brown with the glitter, and a light pinky beige. So here are the swatches. That's that light pinky beige and the brown and the taupe. Very pretty taupe color. I love taupe. So the last one that I have is called I'm Feeling Retro. So very bright 80s colors. You have this bright pink, blue, and a shimmery white, off-white color. Here are swatches of those colors. This one is a little sheer. And this is kind of like 2 dips in there that I had to rub to get there. And this is that blue color. It's kind of a little bit of a teal color, like a little tealish, but it's, you know, a very pretty blue. And then this is a very purpley pink. This also is kind of sheer. So here's a kind of up close. I just swatched those all on my hand. These will be on the blog as well. But as you can see, just with these 5 palettes, you're getting a big diversity of color. You're getting a lot of pigmentation, and so these are pretty awesome just from, you know, first impression. So I have the 4 nail polishes here, and this is the first one that I picked up. It is called Grey's Anatomy, and it is this gray iridescent purple and bluish green. It's what I put on my nails, so you can see that. It's a very interesting color. I will say about all these colors, for obviously the glitter one, but for these 3, they're very sheer. This is 3 coats of it to get it to this, you know, level of opaqueness. But I mean, that's kind of probably because it's the fast dry 60-second, so the formula maybe couldn't, you know, isn't too thick because of that. So whatever they put in it to make it dry fast probably thins it down a bit. However, you know, 3 coats can get you something nice, and this is just a really nice color. It's very interesting. I did put it on one of my nail wheels, and this is 2 coats, and then my finger is 3 coats. So you can kind of see what that extra coat can really help bring that color out. So the next color is called Teal of Fortune, and it's this blue with sparkle. This is what it looks like on the nail and dry. This is 2 coats. I didn't read these names. This is probably one of the most corny ones, but it's called Hannah Pink's Hannah, and I'm 29, so I mean, having a nail polish called Hannah Pink's Hannah, it is kind of funny actually. But yeah, here's what it looks like on the nail wheel, and this is again 2 coats of it, but it's still very pretty. I don't think opaqueness is always, you know, something that you have to have. It's really kind of depending on the nail polish, so it being a little sheer is not necessarily that bad. And then of course it has that shimmer in it, and it's really pretty. So the last one I have here is called Party of 5 Glitters. Get it? They're all based off of TV shows, and I thought it was just a really interesting, you know, glitter. I've seen a lot of glitters, and this one is, you know, really interesting with the color combinations. You have like teal and silver and pink and purple maybe, and so it's a really interesting glitter. And I like to top my nail polishes off with glitter sometimes when I'm in the mood of being festive. But here's what it looks like by itself, and this is again 2 coats. So again, here you have the new Color Icon trios. I'm really impressed with these, as I was with the original Color Icon palettes when they came out, the 6-pan, the trios. You get some really great gems and colors, and again, only $2.99, which isn't bad by itself, but $1.50 is 2 times better. So if you can catch these, I would run out and snatch as many as you can. Some of the stores that I went to had 3 left, some had all of them. The one store that had, I think it's called I Am Sunburn, the one that they had was cracked, and it was only 1 left. But they had 2 of every other set. And I was like, of course. So I'm going to try to run out. There's like, I think, a couple more Walgreens in my area that I can go and stalk and see if I can find it. But, yeah. So, great little deal on these. And, of course, swatches and so forth will be on my blog. And tell me, do you like my hair? I went to the salon today, and sometimes, you know, she does my hair, and then by the time I get home, like, there's just nothing to do with it. It looks so pretty, and I'm like, nobody saw it when it's fresh from the salon. But she really bumped it up with a lot of body, and it just looks great. So if you're interested in who does my hair, Miss Diva Styles at Oh My Glam Beauty. So she is amazing. She's also the one who does my extensions, and so yeah, she really gave me like a lot of body this time, and I really love it. Like I've been playing in it, you know, since I left, and yeah, so good stuff. And so thanks again for watching. See you guys in the next video. Because I found five